Let's just start by marking everything that we know in this sketch. So if you do not have a sketch, you need to get one and make it big enough so that you can actually fill in the values, okay? SQR is congruent to SRQ. So that means this is congruent to this. Oh, do you see what that means? That means that this and this is, SQ is congruent to SR by the isosceles triangle theorem. So that's may come in handy here in a little bit. We also know that PQ is greater than PR. We'll use that when we need it. The measure of angle PSR is equal to 4y plus 9. So right here, I'll just draw this little arrow here, 4y plus 9 degrees. That may come in handy later. QSP is equal to 6y minus 24. Okay, so that's going to be 6y minus 24. All right. Now, what else do we need? Well, we know that 6y minus 24, well, let's back up here. Do you see that this angle right here, PQ, let me change this, PQ is opposite this angle right here, okay? And then PR is opposite this angle right here, okay? Now we've been told that PQ is greater than PR, which means that this angle, the blue angle, has to be greater than the yellow angle, okay? So that means that 6y minus 24 has to be greater than 4y plus 9, all right? So now we can solve for y. That's at least, because we're finding the range of values for y. We at least know this to be true. So we know that 2y is greater than, if we bring the 24 over, that's going to give us 2y is greater than 33, which means that y has to be greater than 16.5. Well, that's good, but maybe it's not enough, okay? The other thing that we know is that 6y minus 24 has to be less than 180. Okay, now I know this feels a little weird, but the idea here is that we know that this blue angle is bigger than the yellow one, okay? That's all well and good, but just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's humongous, okay? It still has to be less than 180 degrees because it's one of the angles in a triangle, okay? So it has to be less than 180 because there has to be some angle measures left for these guys, right? Okay, so we can say 6y minus 24 is less than 180. That will help us find the other kind of missing component when we're talking about the range of values. So 6y is greater than, now if we add 180 plus 24, we'll get 204. And then when you do that math on that, you'll get y is less than 34. Okay, so that is how we can say confidently that y is less than 34 and y is also greater than 16.5. Okay, it's pretty fairly heavy one because there's a number of concepts that are kind of mixed together in this one.